What is your biggest fear?
It's hard to say right now. It's hard to tell when there is war. You change your attitude to everything. In reality, things you were afraid of before, right now, no longer scare you. There are different priorities right now. What is the bigger fear or less of a fear? Probably depends whether you have war going on in your country. And today, my biggest fear is not to see my kids. Probably that's what it is. I think even during a peaceful time, it's the biggest fear for people, but they just don't think about it like that. But when there is war, and you have strikes and explosions you had tonight, I think every Ukrainian, I'm no exception, you have to wake up and stand up and make sure your kids are safe. I think this is the main priority, family. I think so. For me, as being a president, there are two sides to my life. One remains with my family, and the other half is connected with my job and today's professional position. And that is why there is fear of losing everything, what we've gained for our country. That's why not to lose this war for independence, so many people have given their lives. Then for what? For nothing? This is impossible, totally impossible. For me as a president, it sounds horrible. And I believe that we will win. The victory, the whole world, the entire world needs our victory. But it's also necessary for those parents that lost their children, for those women that have been waiting for their husbands and never saw them again, for those children that were saying goodbye when their dad was leaving for war and unfortunately never came back. This victory is for them. Very important.
What do you want for Hanukkah?
No, Hanukkah has the same meaning. For Ukrainians, it means victory, the victory of the light over darkness. And that is why I wish victory for Ukraine, for the light to win over darkness. That is the essence for our fight.
When you're dealing with all this loss of power, the Festival of Lights has even more meaning. I look forward to meeting you again in Kyiv. I absolutely want to return to the country and show the American people that the fight is still on and that Ukraine is fighting for what we value in America. I wish you good luck, Mr. President. I wish you and your family and the whole Ukrainian family good luck and safety. Thank you for taking this time. Happy Hanukkah. Best to you.
Thank you so much, and I wish you good luck. And again, thanks, Americans, for your support, and good luck. Good luck.
You know, I went to Ukraine. I didn't have a job. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do next. I had a friend who was making a film over there, and it was a great film. And I was so confused by what seemed to be like flagging interest. You know, everybody here was big. We had our blue and gold, blue and yellow flags out, Ukraine flags. And then it started to fade. And, you know, I spent so much of my life covering what was happening in Iraq and Afghanistan. I went to both of those places to cover the sacrifice, Pakistan, the sacrifice that American men, blood and treasure, for countries, societies that would never have anything like the democracy that we have here. And I don't even know if they want it. Ukraine wants it desperately. And it just makes me wonder what we're about and whether we're living our ideals. And I know you can't be the world's policeman, but we seem to pick and choose on the basis of what? Is it about principle? Is it about convenience? Is it about politics? Anyway, there's a lot more to this interview, a lot more context for those of you who care. And if you want to check it out, you go to my podcast, The Chris Cuomo Project. It's free. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.